All right, everyone, we are going to be working on slide number 6, which looks like this. It has that purple title of Compute Graph of Exponential Equations. So if you need to pause the video, get to this slide in your math component slideshow, and then we will get moving. For this slide, we will need to work in Desmos. So if you would please go ahead and open up a new tab and go to desmos.com. Probably a lot of you already have it bookmarked from your math classes. When you get there on that opening page, we want to click here where it says graphing calculator, and then it should open up to this. Click log in because we will want to save these graphs, and then the sign in with Google, it just logs us in using with our Google account, which is handy. And then you can see here, there's me. Yay! What we're going to be doing is creating an exponential graph of our predicted salary with the predicted cost of living, and then we'll take a look at those. So in order to do that, the first thing we're going to do is set up our graph, because since we're talking about salary and cost of living, hopefully we will not have a negative salary. We won't have a, unfortunately, negative cost of living. And we're not going to be working for a negative number of years. So we only need that positive, and we're going to have to make some adjustments to make sure we can get everything on there. So if you click in the upper right here on that little wrench, it kind of looks like a Wally arm. Click there, that's the settings. Come down here to where it says x-axis, and we're going to set the x-axis. We don't need negative numbers, so we're just going to set that to 0. And the x-axis is going to be our number of years, so our number of years in our career. So I'm just going to put that at 30. Maybe more, maybe less, who knows, but we'll just put it at 30. Down here for the y-axis, is going to be our salary and the cost of living, so money. And again, hopefully no negative. So we're going to start that at 0. And then, some of you are going to be making a good amount of money. I'm going to put in 500,000, no commas, no commas. Okay. So again, x-axis, 0, 30, y-axis, 0, 500,000. And then I'll come up to here and close up settings. All right. We are going to need those equations that we came up with on slide 5. So over here are the equations. You might want to screenshot it. You might want to write it down because the first one we're going to do is the salary equation, So we're going to type in f of x equals, and when we type this stuff in, we don't want to put the dollar signs, we don't want to put the commas. So 29120, 29120, open parentheses, 1.10, 1.10, close parentheses, and then we want to do an X. So there's a couple different ways you can do the X. I click on Shift 6 to get that little caret, and now you can see how my cursor has done that upward piece right there. And then when I type in the X, oh my gosh, look what I get. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Hello. Yes, there we go. There's our salary exponential equation. Amazing, isn't it? Okay. So now let's go ahead and put in our cost of living equation. So g of x equals, remember, no commas, no dollar sign, 42120. 2,120. And our cost of living, I went ahead and used the off of Common Sense, I believe, that cost of living increase. So 0.54 or 0.54, 0.54, close parentheses. Once again, you're going to hit that Shift 6 key to get that caret and then X. And then what do you know? There's our second graph. It is beautiful, isn't it? Ah, so pretty. So pretty. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. All right, now before anything happens, we want to go up here and save this graph, just to save it, okay? Um, and we'll call this salary, cost of living, and you can call it whatever you want. You can call it graph number one. We're going to have two of them. So now, just in case something happens, we have the graph saved and we can go back. Hooray! Hooray! All right. Wonderful. Okay, so now what we are going to do is take a picture of this or a screenshot or save it however we want to do that. If we come up here and click on Share Graph, link, you can export the image. We can copy and paste the link. We will need the link, so I'm going to go ahead and do that first. Copy that link, come back over here to my Capstone slideshow, and then I'm going to hyperlink where it says link to graph in Desmos. I'm going to hyperlink right there. Paste. There we go. While I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and type this in. So salary for the career of, mine is a underline, canine trainer for law enforcement. Okay. And so the X and the Y axis for all of us represents the same thing. That X axis, the horizontal one, represents the years at our career, and the Y axis represents both salary and cost of living, so it represents the money. The money. Okay, and salary, I am just going to go back to slide 5 and copy paste, and then I'll worry about the colors and size and everything. So I'm going to type my salary equation and boom. Okay, let me change this all to blue. Yay, and 14. Yeah, that looks about right. Hold on, let's see. Maybe this is 17. Okay. So font size 17. Okay. And then the cost of living is going to be the red line right here. So I'm going to go back to slide 5 and copy my cost of living equation and paste it here. And once again, I'm going to make this red since on our graph the line is red, and then I will make the font size normal. Excellent. Okay, and then let's grab a picture here. So we can do, you can do screen share, you can do a screenshot. I think, let me just try exporting. Sure. Yeah, download. There it goes. Got some other, probably options there. All right. There's my downloads. There's my Desmos graph. Came over to a different screen, so there it is. Let's see. I can copy, come over here to my slide, and then I can paste and enlarge. Beautiful. There it is. Right? There are a couple of text box features that I want to put in here just to make sure, you know, it's a proper graph and everything. So I'm going to put my text box, and I'm going to make my title of my graph over here. Canine trainer for law enforcement, salary and cost of living over time. There's the title of my graph, and you can just replace the salary title, the career title, excuse me, with your career. Okay. And I'm going to make that a little smaller, and I'm going to bold it so it comes, you can see it pretty easily. Okay. I'm also going to make a text box for my blue function here, and I'm going to copy paste that equation. And I'm going to make this a little smaller. Move it around so it's next to my blue salary function graph right here. There it is. Okay, and then the same thing for the cost of living. The cost of living is that red line. So I'm going to do copy paste, copy. Oh, I made my, oops. Where did it go? My little text box feature went away. That's okay. I can, oops, hey, it went up here. That's fun. Yay. All right. And then I will make that a better size. And there it is. And there is our beautiful salary with cost of living graph. Yay! Remember, you can rewind this video. You can replay it as many times as you want. Here it is for you.